2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Review. The 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee comes with an excellent combination of luxury, comfort and off-road capability. Whatever you are considering in an SUV, the 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee likely offers it. Depending on how you equip it, it might be well-rounded and luxurious, an off-road specialist or perhaps a hot rod SUV. It's a favorites within the midsize SUV class. Since it is a Jeep, you'd expect the Grand Cherokee will give you class-leading off-road abilities, and it also delivers. With special four-wheel drive systems, available skid plates and multiple drive modes for varying surfaces, it's much further off-road as opposed to average SUV. But what you might not expect could be the Grand Cherokee's performance side. On top on the decently powerful standard V6 engine, the Grand Cherokee offers 3 V8 engine options, including a 475 horsepower V8 beneath the hood from the SRT model along with the truly bonkers 707 horsepower Trackhawk model. Stack up the many unique features, add those to the Grand Cherokee's inherent utility and you've an SUV with something for simply everyone. What's new? Want power? Jeep can be used to help you out by stuffing a 707 horsepower supercharged V8 into your nose on the new Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. It's more performance-focused compared to existing 475 horsepower SRT. Finally, the 7-inch touchscreen is currently standard, the 8.4-inch screen remains optional. There's no bad Grand Cherokee inside the lineup, and picking is largely about receiving the capabilities you desire or need. But if there were to choose one, we'd go along with the Trailhawk trim level. With special features including off-road skid plates and low-range gearing, it's prepared for any trail you should tackle. It's still ideal for your daily commute, too, which enable it to be fitted with basically all of Jeep's luxury-oriented features. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee is often a 5-passenger midsize SUV that is available in 7 trim levels: Laredo, Limited, Trailhawk, Overland, Summit, SRT and Trackhawk. Most Grand Cherokees can be obtained with rear-wheel drive, 2WD, or 4-wheel drive, 4WD. Nevertheless, the Trailhawk is 4WD only and also the SRT and Trackhawk get specialized all-wheel drive systems. All Grand Cherokees are reasonably well equipped, but certain upgrades are given only on higher trims, like the 8.4-inch touchscreen and also the optional V8 engines. Standard feature highlights to the base Laredo add a 3.6-liter V6 engine, 219.5 horsepower, 260 pound-feet of torque, an 8-speed automatic transmission, 17-inch wheels, heated mirrors, a rear-view camera, rear parking sensors, keyless ignition and entry, dual-zone automatic climate control, Bluetooth, a 7-inch touchscreen, plus a 6-speaker audio system with satellite radio and a couple of USB ports. If you are looking for a few more creature comforts, or if it merely requires heated seats for cold winter commutes, then look into the limited trim level. On Limited and above, you can opt for the standard V6 or it is possible to opt for your optional 5.7-liter V8, 360 horsepower, 390 pounds-feet. The Grand Cherokee's turbocharged 3.0-liter diesel-powered V6, 240 horsepower, 420 pounds-feet of torque, may be optional for 2018, though its availability is delayed and questionable in the time this review's publication. Regardless, these engines come standard with the 8-speed automatic transmission. The off-road-oriented Trailhawk trim level is our choice to the Grand Cherokee. Without a doubt, it's one with the most capable off-road SUVs rolling around in its class. On top in the limited trim, it adds unique exterior styling flourishes, different 18-inch wheels with off-road tires, 4-wheel drive with low-range gearing, quadra-drive 2, a flexible air suspension, quadra-lift, with additional suspension travel along with other Trailhawk-specific tuning, hill ascent and descent control, an electric limited slip rear differential, underbody skid plates, trim-specific interior styling, with an upgraded instrument cluster display with exclusive off-road features. The Trailhawk also adds power folding mirrors, ventilated front seats, an 8.4-inch touchscreen interface, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration, a navigation system along with the 9-speaker speakers. Next from the Grand Cherokee lineup may be the Overland. It has more luxury options and shares the Trailhawk's latter 4 standard features and also a mainstream version of the air suspension. It's also furnished with 20-inch wheels, automatic wipers, xenon headlights with auto high beam control, LED daytime running lights and fog lights, a dual-pane panoramic sunroof, a navigation system, a power-adjustable controls and extended leather upholstery. If you need most on the creature comforts that this Grand Cherokee provides, definitely look at the Summit trim. It includes the Overland standard equipment, plus polished 20-inch wheels, headlight washers, front parking sensors, a self-parking system, both parallel and perpendicular, additional noise-reducing window glass, active noise-cancelling technology, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert, a forward collision mitigation system with automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, upgraded leather upholstery with diamond quilted accents, plus a 19-speaker Harman Kardon speakers. A full leather interior with much more coverage is undoubtedly an extra cost option. Most on the Summit safety devices are also available within the Overland trim level with the high altitude package. A bit out in the standard structure would be the high horsepower SRT trim level. It is broadly equipped such as the Summit trim level by distinctions. Unique standard equipment features a 6.4-liter V8, 475 horsepower, 470 pounds-to-feet, a specialized all-wheel drive system, tuned more for high-performance driving than off-road use, 20-inch wheels with performance tires, an adaptive sport-tuned suspension, sport-tuned steering and brakes, a hobby body kit, a limited slip rear differential and selectable performance modes. Options for your SRT: added dual-pane panoramic sunroof, 2 different 20-inch wheel styles, carbon black or lightweight, upgraded brakes, extended and upgraded leather upholstery, the 19-speaker sound system, along with the towing package. Even further on the high-performance rabbit hole, you have the Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. The Trackhawk gets most with the SRT's standard equipment along with the supercharged 6.2-liter V8, 707 horsepower, 645 pounds-to-feet, an alternative 8-speed transmission, a better adaptive suspension and Brembo brakes, more aggressive-looking bodywork, and lighter-weight 20-inch wheels with high-performance tires. There are also some unique home design cues and upgraded upholstery to create the Trackhawk besides the group. Many on the higher trim standard features can be obtained on lesser models as options. The dual-screen rear entertainment system with Blu-ray capability is usually optional with the Limited, Trailhawk, Overland, Summit and SRT. Quite a few aesthetic upgrades are offered as well, according to trim level. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically can be purchased in multiple versions, although trim levels share many aspects. The S within this review derived from our full test in the 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit, turbo 3.0 liters V6 diesel, 8-speed automatic, 4WD. Note, since this test was conducted, the actual Grand Cherokee has gotten some revisions, including new gearshift lever, incorporating electric assist power steering as well as a weight reduction thanks to some aluminum suspension components. Also, the diesel engine will not be currently available within the Grand Cherokee lineup, however it could return later in 2018. As a result, we have not scored certain categories, but other findings remain applicable for this year's Grand Cherokee. TCH out. Although we expected positive things from the air suspension, it suffers inside city, struggling to take in smaller bumps. Seat comfort. The front seats are wide and overstuffed with padding, yet they can be surprisingly firm. Adjustable lumbar and cooling and heating up front are complemented by well-padded armrests. The rear reclining seatbacks have easy access levers. The rear middle seat is livable yet not wide enough for adults. Ride comfort. Oddly, The optional air suspension struggles to absorb smaller pavement ripples, allowing significant vibration to the cabin. It's not really the best urban vehicle. Big bumps, within the other hand, are absorbed without difficulty. Noise and vibration. Engine noise is determined by which powertrain you end up picking, but dual-pane front glass means nearly zero wind noise about the highway. Climate control. The large primary buttons and knobs to the climate control system are really easy to operate, plus the system cools and warms the cabin well. But some secondary controls located inside infotainment screen can be a bit harder to find, which enables it to be thrust even for owners utilized to the system. Interior. Jeep's newest improvements certainly result in the Grand Cherokee's cabin a great place to be. The uConnect infotainment system, materials and controls are in the top in the class. The touchscreen forces a great number of steps without a doubt functions. Is useful. The centerpiece is surely an excellent chunky controls paired with solid, substantial controls. Large, grippy knobs for stereo volume/tuning/fan speed are nice, however some climate control functions require 3 to 4 button pushes with the touch screen. Getting in, getting out. The wide opening front doors help entry. The step-in height is over average, however the air suspension might be lowered when parked. The rear doors also open wide, nevertheless the opening is compromised with the intrusive rear wheel well and wide rocker panels. Roominess. Despite the high seating position, there's still generous headroom in the beginning and good elbow room, too. The center console leaves room for your driver's right knee. Excellent rear foot and knee room, plus lots of headroom. Visibility. The windshield pillars are fairly long and thick, hampering thoughts about curvy roads. Most other pillars are narrow, along with the tall side windows facilitate lane changes. Standard rear view camera and parking sensors are specifically handy in a very tall SUV. Utility. The Jeep Grand Cherokee is really a capable tow rig and contains decent cargo space. But three-row SUVs offer all the more interior space. Small item storage. The main front bin isn't big and is protected by a cheap-feeling door. Up front, the doorway pockets are extremely narrow for some hands. There are, however, good anti-tip cup holders. Cargo space. The Grand Cherokee's trunk is not the largest, it also has no very low load floor. But together with the optional air suspension you are able to lower the ride height if you park. The luggage area houses a full-size spare but still offers 36.3 cubic feet of space while using rear seats up. Child safety seat accommodation. There are 2 teams of 2 latches, each for the outboard positions in the rear seat. Realistically, you are able to put 2 child seats from the rear. Technology. Though the uConnect system inside the Jeep Grand Cherokee is one on the most user-friendly around the market, our test vehicle had several problems with reliability during operation. Knobs often did not respond to inputs, and also the satellite radio cut down so many times that any of us lost track. Audio and navigation. Audio and navigation controls are exceedingly user-friendly. Almost any novice can master the fundamental functions from the uConnect system after a few uses. The optional 9-speaker stereo has good quality of sound and dynamic range. Smartphone integration. Connecting via Bluetooth or USB is not hard and quick with all the Grand Cherokee. Songs and podcasts are indexed with lightning speed. Driver aids. Optional systems, for instance blind spot monitoring and forward collision mitigation, are nice to get, however they're oversensitive from the Grand Cherokee. Warnings sound using the slightest encroachment on other cars and even when a car is 2 lanes away inside your blind spot.